Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Maniac Monday. How are you today? I hope that you are well. Hope that you are fine. I have had the most incredible weekend of my life. Listen, last week, if you tuned in, I shared how during the month of August, it would be a campaign, a giveaway, cleanup the cleanup campaign. And so over the weekend, I was able to get with some of my colleagues who will be joining me in the cash giveaway. So for the entire month of August, I want you to let somebody know, tune in, chime in, send in their recommendations, send in their pictures, because we are doing a giveaway every Monday for the entire month of August. How cool is that, right? So it's only for tenants. I know that normally on Mondays I do a live, I do a segment, I do a topic for landlords as well as tenants. Well, for the entire month of August, some lucky tenant will receive a cash giveaway for just simply cleaning up. So I'm going to share some more details about it. I want people to tune in. So if you know someone who is a tenant, please tell them to tune in. For all of my landlords who have been watching me over the past weeks and months and over the past year, please tell your tenants to tune in. It costs absolutely nothing, right? So it's just my way or our way to give back, because I recognize that um, sometimes things happen. Sometimes tenants they go through a rough patch. Some tenants they don't clean it because either nobody has showed them, have told them. And the thing that I've come to know about people is this, right? In studying psychology, people do things for two reasons: either because they don't know, or because they simply don't care. So in any event, the entire month of August is dedicated to helping tenants to understand the importance of cleaning up. Nothing deep, nothing spooky, but the winner must be present for the giveaway on my Monday Facebook Live, right? So obviously, if they're not here, I can't give them the cash. So they will have to tune in. So here is how it's going to go down. I'm going to ask people to send in pictures before and after of their space. So whether it's an apartment, a house, a townhouse, a condo, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the tenant is a market tenant, a Section 8 tenant, a public housing tenant, rapid rehousing, or any type of housing subsidy program. Doesn't matter if it's a veteran tenant. It's just for tenants everywhere, anywhere in the United States. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share some pictures today. I'm going to share some before and after pictures. And what we're going to do every week with the pictures that have come in for that week, we will vote. We will decide who the winner is. How cool is that? We're just cleaning up. How cool is that? All right, so let me acknowledge some people who are here today. And then I'm going to show some pictures. Hello, Kenya. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you, beautiful. Happy Monday. I look forward to seeing you in class. I love it when my students are tuned in. Hello, Craig. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hey, Dee. Hey, big sis. Love you, big sis. Samara. That's right. Get the cleaning up, Samara. Send those before and after pictures. It's real. It's real. Yeah, Kenya, this is what I do. I enjoy giving back. And listen, so I have been in the property management industry for almost 3 decades. So, in some sort of capacity, either as a property manager, a housing inspector, a housing specialist. I also teach property management. I'm a property management educator. So, I've done a lot of things in property management and real estate over the years. I have entered um, hundreds of homes, and I have really developed a passion for people and helping people to understand how to live life in a better way. Sometimes, here's what I want landlords to understand, because I currently serve in a capacity where I help landlords as well as tenants, and I get a lot of emails, I get a lot of calls from landlords regarding complaints of how tenants are living. Sometimes, hear me, every housing provider, every landlord, if you're a property owner, a property manager, if you are thinking about getting into real estate and managing property, sometimes people will go through things in life. And if, for instance, there's depression, if there is some sort of mental health issue, usually it shows up in the tenant's home, right? So maybe they don't clean, maybe they don't wash the dishes, maybe they don't sweep the floor. I have had a few fires in my career, tenant fires, that is, where tenants didn't wipe the stove down and there was a grease buildup. We know that for many of you who have been following me, I've shared pictures, I've shared stories, how grease can build up on the stove. And when a tenant turns on the stove, everything just goes up in smoke. And so I want tenants to understand that having a clean home feel really, really good. All right. And I just want to give back to people. I want tenants to understand that you're not picked on. You're not always talked about, but you do have somebody who cares about you. And so that's why I do what I do. I enjoy giving back as the landlord and tenant coach. All right. So Mr. Yeah, absolutely. So if you know someone who this would definitely encourage them. So here's the thing: who doesn't want cash, right? They don't have to do anything. They don't have to give a blood sample. They don't have to take a COVID test. You know, who doesn't want cash? And so sometimes people need a little encouragement to clean up. So August is cleanup campaign. I made it up. I'm sticking by it, and I have colleagues who have joined me in my effort to help tenants. All right. So can you say clean up with cash? Yes, this is a good incentive. Absolutely. Listen, um, I was a teenage mom and I got my first apartment when I think I was 17, getting ready to turn 18 when I got my first apartment. Now, I had to clean up. My father, may he rest in peace, he wasn't a military in nature. And so I had to make sure that the house was clean. I had to cook for him. I had to make sure the dishes were done in the sink, the bed was made, the trash was taken out. And so when I was raising my children, I did the same thing. So I had them scrubbing walls. If they cleaned the kitchen, that included sweeping and mopping the floor, right? But over there are rental communities, and so but I also recognize, like I said, that sometimes people just don't know. So yeah, Kenya, it's real. It's real in these streets. Samara, you said sometimes depression too can cause you to not clean. Absolutely. That is such a good point. And to add to that, Samara, I know that it's true. There was once upon a time in my life where um, looking at me from the outside, I was okay. But if you came into my home or my personal space, you could clearly see that something was going on. So this was many, many years ago. I was married and I got a divorce. Um, and I went through like major depression. I mean, I wasn't a renter, I was a homeowner, but still same applies whether you own a house or you rent a house, right? Same thing applies. Depression doesn't matter where you live, doesn't matter what your circumstance or your situation is, doesn't matter if you're rich or you're poor, if you're educated, if you're uneducated, if you're black, white, got spots. Depression doesn't have a face, it doesn't have a name, it does not discriminate. And so I went through a very dark season in my life and it showed up in my home, right? And I know that a lot of people are going through that. And so this is why I'm giving back, because I want people to feel what it's like, um, especially for those who may leave the home and maybe they have a job or they go to school or just leaving out and coming back into a clean environment for people who are hoarders, especially hoarders. And so that's why we'll need before and after So, Samara, please make sure someone who you friend doesn't know, doesn't matter. Um, So Kenya, you said, and it's helping them to clean up and uplift their home. Absolutely. And you know what? I just may go above and beyond to give more than cash because I have some colleagues who are investors and they're willing to give more. And so each week they may get more than cash, but it will definitely be cash every week. So it may be a gift basket. It may be some little trinkets from some little boutique stores and things of that nature. So you got to stay tuned. Kenya, you already know I believe in giving back. Samara, you know I believe in giving back. Um, and I just want tenants to know that people do care about them. Oh, Samara, thank you, thank you. I love you too, sis. Um, Mr. Pooler, you said you and your tenant go get that money. Listen, just tell them to tune in. Tell them to tune in every Monday during the month of August. Tune in. As a matter of fact, join them. Put their name in the chat box. No, don't put their name in the chat box. I'm going to give you my email address. And so what I'm going to do is ask that pictures be emailed to me. So don't put them in the comment section. I don't need the public to see where the pictures are coming from because I respect people's privacy. So I will ask that pictures are sent of the property before they clean up as well as after they clean up. Love you too, D. You know I love you to life, sis. Hey, Sam. Happy Monday. Good to see you. So, Sam, I know that you have quite a few tenants, and so Sam, for the entire month of August, I'm not sure if you heard the announcement, but August is cleanup month, and so all tenants, it doesn't matter if it's a market tenant, a Section 8 tenant, a public housing tenant, a veteran, it doesn't matter. Tenants will be eligible for a cash giveaway. So the only requirement is for them to show pictures of their place before they clean up and then after they clean up. And every week, every Monday, we're going to select a tenant who will win a cash giveaway. Now, because I have colleagues, I have investors, I have friends of mine in high places, they have joined in with this cleanup campaign and they have added extra bonuses. So please, Sam, tell your tuners to tune in. They can tune in from my YouTube channel, my LinkedIn page, my Facebook page, but they must be present in order to receive the cash. So the cash giveaway, it will be either by way of cash. You'll have to have some sort of banking setup, some sort of app. And so I'm using Cash App and Zelle. So Sam, tell all your tenants. As a matter of fact, I want all of my landlords who are watching, send your tenants a letter, give them my YouTube information, my name, tell them to tune in every Monday during the month of August. And then I want you to follow up with your tenants to ask him, did you tune into Carissa? Did you watch Carissa? I want you to follow up. So every Monday, there's going to be a winner. So, Kenyon, you said, do you feel like housekeeping classes help and what are the advantages? Absolutely. I absolutely believe in housekeeping. I believe in housekeeping classes and programs. So, Kenyon, you are already steps ahead of me. I am also having a young lady to come in to talk about housekeeping and cleaning and the importance of it. So for many of you who've been following me and watching, you already know that I'm an educator. So I teach tenants how to live, how to clean up, how to maintain a decent, safe, and sanitary home, how to budget for the bills that they have, and a whole bunch of other things. But yes, I do feel that housekeeping classes are important, especially for those who are, I mean, it's important for everybody, but it's a program because usually when a tenant does not clean up, it may violate the program rules and regulations. And so I know that a lot of people are going through tough times, and I know that depression does weigh heavy on a lot of people. If there's a loss of family members, a loss of income, or just triggers in life. It can cause people to go through situations where, you know what, maybe they have always had a clean home, right? They don't care anymore. I care. So this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. So I want all of my landlord buddies and friends to tell your tuners to tune in. Tell all your friends to tune in every Monday throughout the month of August. Um, and Kenya, you said, that some are embarrassed. Absolutely. Some are embarrassed and some are in denial. That is such a great point because here's the thing. When I went through major depression, this was many, many years ago. I think this was back in 2008. I think it was 2008, 2007, 2008. I went through major depression after divorce. I'm happily divorced, by the way. But I went through major depression at that time, right? Um, it wasn't obvious on the outside, and I was in denial. And so I do know that people are in denial. I know that people are embarrassed. People don't want help, but now is the time to reach out and to get the help that's needed. Hey, Pete. Pete, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna send you my cash app. And you can make a deposit. You can, since we are connected with like-minded people. Pete, I want you to join me, as we are being a blessing and a help to people who are in need. All right, so I'm going to show you some pictures. And those of you who are tuning in, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for joining me. So, Pete, I know you have tenants. You people who have tenants. So in August, please tell them to tune in every Monday. So let me show you some pictures of an example of what some before and after pictures look like. Um, and this is what I want people to do. So I'm going to give you my email address, and the only requirement is to email me pictures before and after. So here is the first picture. Okay, did you see the bathtub? All right, so now let me show you. All right, let's see. Okay. All right. Did you see the difference? Did you see the difference before it was clean and you saw the difference after it was clean? I'm going to show you one more picture. And this is what I need for the month of August. All right. So I'll need pictures of what it looked like before as well as what it looked like after. All right. So here's our second picture, our second area rather. All right. Did you notice on the floor? So the top part of the picture, you saw that the floor was clean, and the bottom part of the picture, the floor was filthy. I'm gonna show the picture one more time. Okay, so this is an example of what people will need to do. Um, August. That's what August is about. It's cleanup campaign. It's a cleanup campaign. Just encouraging people to clean up. So every week I'm going to give tips. I'm going to have a young lady to come in and to talk to tenants about cleaning, um, the importance of cleaning, the danger people um, because depression is real, right? Um, and rental properties are not going to clean itself by on its own. So this is why every tenant to tune in August. Let me pull up my email address so that you will have it. I'm only asking tenants to email me your pictures. All right. So landlords, please give this to your tenants. That's my email address, carissaspan@gmail.com. Mondays, 7:30 p.m. The winner must be present. So I'll usually come on between 7:30, 7:45, just depending on what happens before pictures. Please make sure um, that the information is received Monday at 7:30. All the pictures must be in by 6:45 p.m. in order to be entered into the drawing for that day. We will announce the winner. So you can, if so, here's the thing: if a tenant does not want to disclose their real name, just give me a nickname that I can use, something that you will know that you're the winner. Okay. Like I said, it doesn't have to be their real name because some people are embarrassed. I'm not trying to embarrass anybody. I'm just trying to encourage people to live in a healthier way, and then to get paid for doing it. All right. So let me go to the comments. So what did you see in the picture? Yes, Kenya. The shower wall was dirty. You said yes, and the grout. Absolutely. And also, if you notice the picture that I showed of the floor, where the top part was clean and the bottom portion was filthy. Those are the type of pictures that I want to see. All right. Those are the pictures that I'm going to share. And again, I am embarrass anybody. I am not exposing anybody. I don't even need real names. You can give me a nickname. You can say whatever your nickname is. If you have a stage name, it doesn't even really matter. I'm not even concerned about that. I don't want to share people's personal business. I just want to share the results of what it looks like when and I know that a lot of landlords would definitely appreciate and welcome that. So all of my landlords who are watching on YouTube channel, landlords who are watching on my LinkedIn channel, landlords who are watching on my Facebook channel, please make sure to share this information. Sharing is caring. You said my stage name is Mr. Johnson. Pete, you are so hilarious. But you're not being entered in the giveaway, Pete. You're adding value, so you can send in some money, okay, or gift cards for the tenants. All right. So here's my email address again. It is carissaspan@gmail.com. All right. So next Monday will be our first giveaway. Again, I need people, um, real people. Tune in, okay? Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, tell your coworkers, tell your tenants, tell your loved ones, remember to tune in. I need the pictures before my show starts. So all pictures that are in, as a matter of fact, I'm going to make it by 6 o'clock on Monday. And all the pictures that have come in will in the draw. And so I just may enroll you all for your help to decide and determine. So I just may show pictures and let you vote on who should win. All right. So I think I'll do it like that. All right, so that's all I wanted to share for today. I hope that your day was great. My day was, I had a good day, a great weekend. I got a lot of rest over the weekend. Last week was challenging. Kenya, you already know it was a challenging week for me. So between I went to the swimming pool. I go to the swimming pool in the morning before I get my day started. So I rested this weekend. Like if any of you called me and you didn't get an answer, that's why because my phone was shut off because I just needed some rest. And sometimes we need to do that. Self care is so important. So whatever you have to do to take care of you, do it. Take time out to take care of you. Take a break. It is okay. I promise you that social media is going to be here today, tomorrow, next week. You're not missing anything. All right. So take some time for you. And I look forward to you joining me next week. Again, all your family, all your friends, your loved ones, anybody who is a tenant, tell them to tune in next Monday right here, either on Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn. All right. That's it. That's all I have for you. Nothing big, nothing major. I'm just excited to be able to give back. All right. So my time is up. I thank you for yours. And again, here is my please make sure that the pictures are emailed to me by 6 p.m. on Monday so that I can enter your tenant or you or someone you know into the cleanup campaign every Monday throughout the month of August. And if you are watching, you're an investor, you're a landlord, you want to join me in this effort, this endeavor, this campaign, by all means, please reach out to me. All right. I do appreciate you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for your support. I'll see you all next week.